Carlos Leo takes a fight with Rinat Fakhretdinov on 5 days' notice. He's fighting on the prelims of Saturday's UFC 308 card. Some people want him tested quite a bit after he stepped on the scales to make weight. UFC featherweight Billy Quarantillo found this comment funny. Yeah, I think they may have forgotten to test a screaming muscle-bound dude covered in body acne. I bet Rinat at minus 170 earlier this week, and I have to admit I pissed myself a little bit seeing this. Carlos Leo handshake Flintstone vitamins. Carlos Leo casually walking into the UFC with no USADA with more roid acne than the entire roster combined. Goat shit only. May headbutt Rinat instead of touching gloves. Dude is roid rage fueled. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Spanish footballer Sergio Ramos attended the weigh-ins in support of Ilia Topuria. He seems to think Max Holloway is scared already.
We're talking to Max quite a bit. Can you share with us what you were saying, because we couldn't hear it?
I told him that I'm the best fighter in the world, that I have worked my ass off, and the victory is going to be my only option tomorrow night. So that's the conversations I had with him. I didn't get any answer from his side, so he seems to be very, very nervous. He's struggling a lot.
Tomorrow, and we'll find out.
We'll find out.
We'll find out.
We'll find out. Well, we'll find out.
We're going to find out.
If you don't, we're going to find out.
Yeah, but we're going to find out.
We're going to find out.
We're going to find out.
We'll find out.
We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out.
Umar Nurmagomedov was expected to take on Yadong in the main event of UFC Tampa on December 14th, but that won't be happening. I'm always ready, and right now I'm waiting for an opponent as Yadong declined the fight in December. I was told that he is injured. Murad, before my fight with Corey Sandhagen, you said if I beat him, I would deserve recognition. Now you've changed your position. Decide who you are. All the fans and analysts are noticing how you're avoiding the fight. Championship is recognition, but you haven't received it, and now you know that perfectly well. Some bring up Umar's inactivity. You're an amazing fighter. Your quickest return to the octagon, though, in your UFC career was 112 days, with no other fights having less than a 5-month gap in between. Now you're asking the newly crowned champ to return in just 91 days after his last fight. Why would he agree to that when we all know there's zero chance you do the same if the roles were reversed? Thank you very much. This has always been related to the fact that the UFC couldn't find an opponent. I've always wanted to fight at least every 3 months. He says he wants to fight again soon, but maybe the same issue will resurface. They may not be able to find him an opponent. But he reiterates he's not waiting for anyone, and he wants to fight before Ramadan and hopes that the UFC can find an opponent. In Umar's UFC career, he fought twice in 2024, he fought once in 2023, 2 times in 2022, once in 2021. In 2020, he fought 0 times. He had 3 canceled fights. In the year before signing in the UFC in 2019, he fought 5 times. Number 2 ranked middleweight Israel Adesanya wants to get in there sooner than later. Most likely candidates for a fight are number 4, Amavov, and number 5, Borralho. It seemed like he was leaning towards Borralho, but then he was seen watching footage of Amavov, teasing that he might fight him next. Borralho saw that and felt the need to tweet, so Izzy posted a clip studying Amavov's tape. I'll make it easier. We go in there and do a boxing match inside the octagon. I promise you to not shoot a single takedown, but if you just kick me in the fight, I can't help you. No disrespect. I'm serious. What do you guys think? Jermaine Durandamy going to be taking on Jacqueline Cavalcante January 11th. Durandamy lost her last fight to Norma Dumont, and Cavalcante has won 6 in a row. Durandamy was the first women's featherweight champion in the UFC, but ended up getting stripped when she refused to fight Cyborg. That January 11th card has also added Abdul Razak Hassan versus Cesar Almeida. Razak was supposed to be fighting earlier this month against Josh Friend, but Friend missed weight by 3 pounds. The fight got canceled and he got cut by the UFC. Francis Ngannou responds to this. 3 years ago, Dana White was telling John Jones to move down to 185 to avoid Francis Ngannou, and that John didn't really want to fight Francis. But now the narrative doesn't suit Dana, so he's saying that Ngannou was ducking John. Divert attention by manipulating the narrative. LOL. Ngannou's coming off a big victory over Renan Ferreira earlier this month with brutal punches on the ground.
Francis is all about the money. Francis left because he knew that if he fought John Jones and didn't win, it would hurt his chances of making the money that he wanted to make. But realistically, his deal was bigger here. His deal was bigger here if he stayed in the UFC. I think I've told this story a million times. They can deny it all they want. Why the fuck would I lie? What do I care? It doesn't matter to me one way or the other. And he would have made more money if he stayed in the UFC.
Chris Cyborg, who fought for the UFC and then moved on to Bellator/PFL, says, my contract now is much better than any contract I was offered, even while I was UFC champion. Prize fighters should be all about the money. Cyborg does speak her mind. She talks shit to the PFL owner too, Don Davis, so that's her opinion on the matter. A lot of people have a lot of respect for this guy for shooting his shot and trying to get a chance to get into the UFC by stepping up to the mic and asking Dana White for an opportunity. And English isn't his first language. He will be fighting in the Korean Zombies promotion December 14th on Dana White's Looking for a Fight. If he wins, he's in the UFC.
Very soon, the moment we've all been waiting for in the octagon. Nobota, Dobrashov.
John Dodson's wife says that besides the clubbing foul, Paige Van Zandt did a stepping foul, so that's the result of those slaps.
It has been a monster 2024 for the combat sports leader, but two of the more memorable UFC results have been Ilia Topodia's knockout of Alexander Volkanovski to win the featherweight title, and Max Holloway's straight brilliance in ousting Justin Gaethje with a second to go at UFC 300. Those results, among other things, have laid the foundation for a championship matchup that has mixed martial arts fans literally losing sleep with anticipation. Tonight, no more sleeps as the hype gives way to the action, and we see who is the better man on this night, player one or player two.